Advanced Micro Devices is one of the most actively discussed stocks following its latest earnings report, which delivered headline beats on both EPS and revenue and included solid forward guidance, yet still triggered a notable after hour sell off. The reaction has sparked intense debate across the investing community, with many questioning whether the market is focusing too heavily on the quality and composition of the beat rather than the absolute strength of the results. AMD reported record Q4 2025 revenue of $10.3 billion dollars and non-GAAP EPS of $1.53, driven primarily by continued strength in data center and client AI. However, part of the upside came from items investors view as non-recurring: a $390 million one-time China GPU sale that was not included in prior guidance, and a $306 million inventory reserve release that provided a lift to gross margins. These factors helped push results above expectations, but also fueled skepticism about how repeatable the upside will be in future quarters. For Q1 2026, AMD guided revenue to approximately $9.8 billion, dollars, with a 55% non-GAAP gross margin, which includes about $100 million in China MI308 sales. While the sequential revenue decline is being attributed largely to seasonality, management emphasized that data center revenue is expected to grow quarter over quarter, with China AI contributions becoming minimal going forward due to export restrictions. The data center segment remains the core of the long term bull case. Revenue in the segment grew 39% year over year, reaching record levels on the back of strong EYPC server CPU demand and accelerating adoption of Instinct AI accelerators. Management reiterated an ambitious outlook, targeting more than 60% annual data center growth over the next 3 to 5 years, and envisioning tens of billions of dollars in AI related revenue by 2027. Investors are increasingly focused on the upcoming MI450 GPUs and Helios rack scale AI platforms, which are expected to become meaningful contributors in the second half of 2026 and represent a major inflection point in AMD's AI strategy. Outside of data center, AMD posted solid results in client, with record Ryzen revenue and improving commercial PC mix. That said, management cautioned that the overall PC total addressable market is expected to be modestly down in 2026, even as AMD continues to gain share. The gaming segment faces more pronounced headwinds, with semi custom revenue projected to decline significantly at a double digit rate in 2026 as the current console cycle matures. Meanwhile, the embedded segment is stabilizing and returning to growth, supported by record design wins that strengthen AMD's longer term visibility. Community reaction has been sharply divided. Bulls argue that the sell off reflects short term noise and unrealistic expectations, pointing to AMD's accelerating CPU share gains, expanding AI GPU roadmap, and strong hyperscaler and enterprise partnerships as evidence that the long term thesis remains intact. Many see the pullback as a buying opportunity, especially given management's confidence in sustained data center growth. Bears, on the other hand, question whether AMD's valuation already prices in much of the anticipated AI upside. They also highlight execution risk around the MI450 ramp and Helios rack, uncertainty surrounding China export controls, and margin volatility as new GPU products scale. Some traders have gone further, alleging market manipulation due to the stock's sharp reversal despite strong headline numbers. Overall, AMD's quarter reinforced its status as a central player in the AI infrastructure buildout, but also underscored the high bar investors have set for continued upside. The stock's post earnings move reflects less about whether AMD is growing and more about whether it can execute flawlessly on its ambitious AI roadmap in an increasingly competitive and geopolitically complex environment.
So the stock is down 6%. This is Wednesday, the 4th of February 2026. Okay, so let's see what's going on. This is that plunge. Before now, it was actually showing some weakness. Before this, it was actually showing some weakness. Yesterday, in the regular session, it lost 1.69%. Then lost further. Lost more ground in the post-market session, given the when they disclose the earnings outcomes. The extrapolation is saying that this weakness is expected to remain in place up till this pre-market session. Then it might go into a consolidation towards the Friday the 6th of February. Then after that, there's a chance we might see a bounce. Okay, that might even take it beyond its 40 period moving average. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. Momentum is expected to remain subdued as well, especially up till the up to Thursday the 5th, tomorrow the 5th. Okay, and maybe it might pick up strength and may rise above its 10 period moving average based on what the algos are saying down here for its momentum. Projections are saying 229.79. It's an upper projection. The stock is currently trading at 226, so it is an upper projection. Okay, let's see. Yesterday, the algos were actually projecting weakness for today, and it got it right. Yeah, yesterday. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Underlying trend strongly bullish, and you can see here this was what the chart was like. This was what extrapolation was like just at the close of this session, of yesterday's trading session, and it was saying that today was going to be a down day, and that's what we're looking at right now. Projections are saying 232, 219, 211, 258. Okay, so let's have a look at its 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart, we might use its market grid. It might give us a range of possible prices given the prevailing weakness it's facing now. Okay, yeah, because this is the grid, it gives us a range of possible prices. So it's at so 226.62. So this is where it is 226.62, just over here. Okay, with a slight upward trajectory. Okay, so let's see now whether it has any robust resistance ahead. 228. Let's see, 228. Anything, any reiteration of that value? No, no, no. So yeah, it might test that 228. It seems they may be buying the dip. If they buy the dip, then 228 might be tested. 231. Um, to have 231 here, there's a resistance there, strong one. 231 here, 233, 234. Yeah, strong resistance above from 231 to 234. There's a strong resistance ahead. But in terms of downward projection, in terms of supports, it has triple two here, triple two, and these ones more of a support from 219 all the way down to 21. So if it retests these lows, then there's that buying opportunity would even be reinforced. So yeah, that's what's going on with AMD. Just have a look and see what you make of the stock. And thank you very much for watching this video.